Beauty. People say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That means if someone thinks someone else is beautiful and they are beautiful. I think the idea of beauty is interesting. Why do we think some things or some people are beautiful and others aren't? Some people think a building is beautiful, while others think the opposite. People nowadays spend too much time and money on beauty. I agree with the expression, beauty is only skin deep. This means that what's really important is someone's heart and character, not what they look like on the outside. On the outside, it's a little strange and unfair that you have to be beautiful to be a top actress or even a news reader on TV. I think there should be equal rights for most of us, non-beautiful people. But this, one of my favorite times, one of the day is bath time. I absolutely love taking a bath. Baths are so much better than showers. Having a bath is the most relaxing thing. There's nothing better in life than sinking into a hot bath and letting the water take away my troubles. A bath really makes you feel great. I especially like taking a bath before going to bed. Bath times is pretty much the only times of the day when you can really pamper yourself. It also means a lot of quality times to yourself. It's perfect for listening to music and reading a good book. The only thing I don't like about bath time is when I fall asleep and the water goes cold. Or even worse, when you want a bath and there's no hot water. 16. Being afraid. An American president once said, the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Can't remember which presidents, but never mind. I think that's an interesting quote. It's so true most of the time. We all spend a lot of time worried or afraid that something bad will happen, and then nothing happens. Is it the fear that frightens us, not the thing that might or might not happen? And then there are phobias. Millions of people are afraid of something that the rest of the world thinks is quite normal. How can you be afraid of things like peanut butter? That's actually a fear of peanut butter sticking up the roof on your mouth. Amazing. Fear is sometimes good. It makes us alert and can keep us safe in a dangerous situation. 17. Blood. I hate the sight of blood. Looking at it makes me go all weak at the knees. I can't even look at my own blood. I don't know why. The thing I hate most is giving blood for a medical check. I fainted once after I saw my blood in a small bottle. If I have a nosebleed, I have to sit down for 30 minutes before I feel better. It's impossible. It's impossible for me. It's impossible for me to watch operations on TV. I wish I could donate blood to others. I can't. I know giving of blood is really important, but I'm not brave enough. One thing about blood I do find interesting is blood types. I think your blood type can affect your personality. I know that in some countries, people with blood type A would not be a good romantic match for someone with blood type O. 18. Business. Business is so good at the moment. In fact, it's the worst times for business for decades. Many businesses are going bust because of the global financial crisis. Even stout businesses like the car industry and electronics are going through a really bad time. Many small businesses have gone out of business. It's a real shame because so many lives are being ruined. With a lot of businesses, it's a real fight for survival. I really respect people. I really respect people for trying to make a go of their business. I don't have much business sense. I wouldn't know where to start is opening my own business. I suppose the best thing would be to look at business startup on the internet. An online business might be good. There seems to be less risk. 19. Education. Education is one of the most important things in our lives. Don't you agree? It can make the difference between success and failure. Success and failure. And education can bring us knowledge and make us rich. In rich countries, people are lucky to have good schools. Children start learning. Children start learning from very young age. They can further their education and go to higher education or university. In Japan, there are even private schools for babies to learn English. It's a shame that in my rich countries, many children don't want to learn. Perhaps schools need to find better ways. Perhaps schools need to find better ways to teach, so children want to learn. It's said that in many parts of the world, children want to learn but can't. Make sure you never stop learning. Education is the key to a better future. 20. Family. What does family mean to you? In a perfect world, all families should be happy and everyone should get on well together. In a perfect world, All families should be happy and everyone should get on well together. I know a lot of families that have many problems. Brothers and sisters who don't like to each other. Parents who never talk to each other. I wonder why this is. How can you live too close to your family's members and feel apart from them? There's a lot of talk in the news about the breakdowns of family life. Divorce is rising everywhere in the world. This means single parents have less time to spend with their children. This means single parents have less time to spend with their children, which creates problems. Maybe the stress of modern life puts too much pressure on families. Family life was better a generation or two ago. Is it true for families in your country?